Hey guys, welcome back to Power Apps Learning channel. Today we are going to see how we can sign the forms digitally through Power Apps and generate a PDF document out of it. This is actually a very common requirement in all the organization. Every department has a need of signing documents. A lot of different documents like signing policies, signing invoices, contracts, approvals, HR documents. The admin teams or the HR team needs to maintain the records of these. So instead of getting these documents printed and get them signed physically, we can have a digitalized solution using Power Platform components, wherein we can achieve this on these devices using mobile apps, iPad, tablet, Surface, touchpads, desktop with writing pad. So end user can make use of one of these device and sign the documents through Power Apps. So we are going to look at what are the different options available using Power Platform to achieve this particular feature. So there are two ways using which you can do this. One is the free way, wherein we will generate a HTML code in the Power Apps and send this across to the flow, and we will use certain actions in the flow OneDrive related actions to generate a HTML file and then convert into a PDF file. The next option is a paid version of it. You can say you need to purchase a separate licensing for it, because we are going to use Word Online Business connections, which is not a standard connector. It is a premium connector, so you need to purchase a separate licensing for it. If you already have one, then you can go ahead with this. It's easy to use. You can create your Word template. You can easily change it anytime, or admin user can easily change the Word template anytime. And there are two actions available, which we will be using to generate a Word document and then convert into a PDF file. So let me just so this is the details of the options what we are going to look at. So let's just first look at the demo of our app and how it is looking. So this is our demo app. This is the screen wherein we have added a form. Let's preview this app first. So this is a form which is connected to a SharePoint list. I have just filled in the information. This is just a demo screen which I have created. Imagine you have an invoice or any approval request, any your business requirement. You will have your own metadata. So then when the employee is going to fill this, he can sign in actually. So let me just do something here. And then there are these two options I have used. One is the option one, using HTML to PDF. The other one is the Word to PDF. So let me just try one of it for now. So if I just click on it, we are showing a loader, we are showing a notification message on top, and it will take few seconds to generate a Word document and then PDF. So it is now automatically navigating to open this PDF file. So you can see this is a PDF file with sign available in this PDF file. So if I just zoom in, and all the details are filled in, whatever was there in Power Apps form, with the signature and signature date. So the functionality will work same for both the options, whether you use free options or you go with the paid version using Word Online connections. So let's go ahead and see the details of both the options now. So let's check the first option in detail, which is using free version and making use of HTML code and sending it across to the flow and using OneDrive actions. So on this button click, I have written that logic. So if I just expand this, so first of all, we are just showing a loader, the one which you just saw, a GIF file. We are showing a loader. This variable, boolean variable, is used to set the visibility of that loader. Second variable is you have seen here there is technical skills, which is a combo box with multi-select allowed. We are just converting that data into a concatenated string using this concat function, concat and concatenate function. Third line which I have written is we are generating a HTML code. So for that we have created a variable, and we are using a concatenate function with all the CSS and HTML into it with dynamic values added into it. For example, if I show you here, the first row of the HTML is full name and contact number. So here we are using the data card values which are there in the form. So if I just, so you can see these the data cards, the controls are highlighted which are used in this HTML. We have already seen in another video how to create a PDF file using such a HTML code. So I'll just add that link also in the description and as well as on the card above. Just go through it, and if needed I will share this HTML code also in the description. So this is just simple string concatenation with the static content of HTML and dynamic values from your form. The main part in here is the signature part. So for the signature, what we are doing, let's say in this TD we have added an image control. We are using image HTML tag, and in the source what we are doing, we are using a JSON function and we are passing the pane input control. So first of all let me show you, this is the pane input control which we have used. So whatever form you have added, you can add your own data card into it. So if I just show you here, edit fields, from here you can add your own custom data card. Inside that custom data card we have added a pane input control which you will find here. Let me show you, where is it, this one, pane input control. And we haven't changed any property, it's just a default control what we have added. So this pane input control wherein user can draw anything, in here it will be, user will be drawing his own signature. So this control, the name of the control is pane input 1. In our code we are using a JSON function to get the content of the pane input control. You will have, if I just, so when you type in pane input 1 you will get all these properties you can access. So we need an image from this pane input control, and the second parameter we are using is JSON format include binary data, because this is an image we need to transfer this data as a binary data to our flow. So we are using this binary data parameter. This is the main part in our HTML generation, code generation, wherein source is equal to JSON pane input dot image comma JSON format include binary data. So this will generate an binary data and add it here as a source, which will be an image. So you don't need to save your signature anywhere in SharePoint, anywhere in OneDrive. We are directly getting a binary of it and adding into a HTML code. And this whole HTML code at the end, if you see, we have created an flow. I'll take you through this flow dot run, and we are sending this whole data HTML to be printed to this particular flow with the title of the file what you want to generate, the PDF file. So we have used a concurrent function here. The time it takes, we are showing at the parallel we are showing generating PDF file for you message. Once it is done, we have used launch function to launch that PDF directly on the screen itself. So it will open this PDF file in a separate tab. So this flow is returning and PDF file URL, which we are getting into this variable .pdf URL. So yeah, so let me just take you through this flow so you understand what all actions we have used. So from Power Apps, we have generated an HTML code with the static content as well as the dynamic content. So this is just a concatenate function, multiple strings we are combining, and the main part is we have used image HTML tag with source as a binary data of the signed image, the pane input control data. Now let me switch to the flow. So this is our flow for the first option, where we are getting an HTML as an input from the Power Apps. We are creating an HTML file in the OneDrive. So this OneDrive connection will be used for of the users who has logged into the Power Apps. We will be saving this HTML file temporarily on his OneDrive. So you can see this is the input from Power Apps. Create HTML file content. So when you are creating a flow, you can add actions. Let me show you. Or create file rather. It's not HTML file, create file. And then you can choose the path, you can decide the name, and you can provide the file content. In the file content, what you can do is just click on ask in Power Apps. So it will create a variable like this, which you can pass through the Power Apps. So I'll just delete this. So this is a create file action in OneDrive, wherein we have created an variables for even this HTML, the name of the file we are taking from Power Apps, and we are appending it with the HTML format. So .html is the extension of the file. This is the content. Once this HTML file is created, we are using another action, which is convert file using path, wherein you will get all these options. You can convert this file to these different target file types. So we need to convert HTML file to a PDF file. So we have chosen PDF as option here. Now this action will give you an content of the file which is formatted into PDF. Now we need to save this file. So either you can save it to a OneDrive, or you can save it to a SharePoint library. For now I'm just saving it into OneDrive, and this is again another same create file action, wherein we will be using file content from the previous step, which is convert file using a path. This one we are using here as a content. So this will create a PDF file and it will save in the OneDrive. Now we are using another action, wherein we are just creating a sharing link for the generated PDF file, which we are sending back to the Power Apps. So here you can see we are using this action to create share link, and the output of this action, which is a web URL, we are sending back to the Power Apps. So this is the flow which is used for the first option, which is a free version. We are making use of convert file using path action of OneDrive to convert a HTML file into a PDF file. So you don't need to purchase any separate licensing for it. You just need to create your HTML code in here with all the static and dynamic content. Just make use of JSON function to create to get the binary data of your pane input and pass it to the flow.run. Once you insert this flow, you can insert this flow. Just click here, go to actions, click on Power Automate, and you will see the options to which flow you want to insert. Once you insert it, you can just pass in the parameters, the name of the file to be created and the content of the HTML code. Now let's see the second option, which is creating a PDF file using Word Online connection. So for the Word Online connection, or the second option, what we have done, we have created an library in SharePoint with all this metadata, what you see: full name, contact number, emergency contact, passport, whatever form fields you have to create all those fields here. and we have created a template here, the word template. I'll just show you. So what you need to do is create library with all the metadata. Just upload a blank document here, download that document. Once you create all the metadata columns, now you will be able to generate or you will be able to insert the quick parts into your file. Let me show you this here. So this is a Word document file which we are using as a template. What you need to do is you need to again generate your UI here or tabular format data, and this is a dynamically filled data which will get filled automatically. So what you need to do is click on insert, go to quick parts. Let me just click outside, click enter here, go to quick parts. So from the insert quick parts document properties, so here you will see all the metadata from your library, which is emergency contact details, full name, graduation years, a permanent address, sign date, technical skills. So all the fields you will see here. So I have added all those here. See, these are all of these are quick parts. The next main thing is the image, the sign image. So for that, what I have done is go to developers, and here you will see this picture content control. So I have used this picture content control. You can just insert this picture content control like this, and just go to developer again, go to properties and give a proper name here. So this name will appear in the flow to provide you the value to this image control. So what we have done, we have created an Word template with quick parts and an image control. Now let's switch back to the flow. So in this second option, this is the second flow which is used using Word online connection. So what you need to do is you need to save your signature as an image somewhere, either in OneDrive or in SharePoint. So what I'm doing here, I am saving this image. So we are using this base 64 to binary function and getting a image input from the Power Apps. So we are saving this image into a SharePoint library. So this is our library, and in this folder we are saving this image. Then we are using get file content action. So we are getting the content of this saved image. Now there is a populate Word template action available from the Word Online Business connection. Here you need to choose that template file, the template file which we have saved in an SharePoint library. We have saved this template file here. So you need to provide this path in your flow action. Once you do that, it will automatically populate all the metadata which you need to fill in with all the dynamic values from the Power Apps. So all these values we are getting from the Power Apps. If you see, this is all this data is coming from Power Apps. So every time you need to go to the expression and click on ask in Power Apps. So we are saving all this data which is coming from Power Apps form in this template, and at the end you see this sign image control which we have added in our template, this one. Here we are providing input from this particular action, which is get file content. So using this, we are populating a template with all the dynamic data which you need to fill into the template. Now this content is ready with all the dynamic values, all the field values, the signature and all that. Now you need to save this file somewhere. So either you can use OneDrive connection again or use SharePoint connection to save this particular file as a Word file. So we're using output of this previous action to create a file. Now the next action what we have used is convert Word document to PDF document. Again we are getting input from this previous file, or this action you can get, and convert this document into a PDF document. So now the output of this file we are using to create a file. So if you see, again there is a create file action and we are using output of this particular action as an input to this particular action. So this will create a PDF file with all the filled in data and signature content or signature image, and it will save this particular PDF file into the SharePoint library. Now you can just generate a sharing link and pass it back to the Power App, same as what we did in earlier flow. So let me just show you these actions quickly. So what we have used is Word Online. If you see Word Online Business, this is the first one, populate a Microsoft Word template. This is what you need to use to and select the Word template what you have created. And the second one is convert Word document to PDF file. So if you see, these are the premium actions. So the Word Online Business connector itself is a premium connector. That's why I said this is a paid version. If you already have any separate licensing for your Power Automate or Power Apps per user or Power Apps per app, you can make use of these actions. Otherwise, you can stick to the free solution, wherein we are creating and HTML code and using OneDrive actions. Now back to our demo app, the second button, save button, what we have provided here is used to call the second flow, which is using Word Online connection. So here you can see we are not generating any HTML code. What we are doing, we are just creating or just formatting the input binary data of this pane input control. I'll just copy this code. We are just removing some of the part from the binary data which is not needed. Actually, it describes about the type of the file. We don't need that data to be sent to the flow. So I'll share this code in the description below. And then just simple, we are calling this flow Word to PDF run. We are passing this variable data, which is a binary data of your image file, the pane input control, and all other values are the values of the metadata what you are going to fill in here. All this you need to send as separate parameters, or the option could be you can use a submit form function. So this data will get saved to the list, and in the flow you can use get item details using ID, and you can get this data and use it in the flow. Here I've just used passed it from the Power Apps itself. So all these parameters are getting, the values are getting passed to the Word to PDF flow. So if you see, if I just hover on this, and you can see all these are the parameters on top, file, image, content, and communication address, full name, and all that. So I'm passing it to the flow directly from here. So this is the second option where we are using, we don't need to generate HTML code, we are using Word Online connections. And the first one is the free one, wherein we are generating HTML code and making use of JSON function. Yeah, so you can make use of anyone depending on your need. You can create with the Word template. Of course, you have a flexibility, you can modify it anytime. With the HTML code, you have again another advantage wherein you can create a complex HTML as well with background images and anything whatever you need. So each approach have its advantage, disadvantage. Of course, the first one is free, so you can stick to that. If you already have licensing, you can switch to the second one. That's it in this video. I hope this will help you guys. So let me just show the steps here. So in first, generate HTML code, send it to a flow, create HTML file, and convert it to PDF. Everything we are using OneDrive actions. Second is you need to have a library, you need to have metadata into library, create Word template, add image control in the Word template, use quick parts to save the data into a Word document. You have to save your signature somewhere and get the file content and use it in the Word template. Use populate Word template action. Convert and then at the end use convert word to PDF action. That's it. I hope this will help you guys. Thank you for watching. Just let me know if you have another option, any better option than this. Just put it in the comments. I would love to hear about it. And if you have any questions about this particular video, just put it in the comment. I would love to help you guys out. Thank you for watching.